Hey guys, and welcome back to Destiny 2. My name is Logan, and or Frost, and or Grin, whatever you like to call me. We're gonna be playing Destiny. Bam! I gotta get warmed up, buddy. I don't fucking know, guys. It's been a bit. It's been Christmas and the holidays. A lot has changed, okay? Give me a break. Yeah. It's been a bit since I've made a bunch of videos. I made a bunch for Christmas and the holidays, so I could kind of take that time off. I had the most time I've ever had off ever, and it's 3 days, and it was horrible, but awesome. Mostly horrible. The reason why I say that is because I don't know how to like not do stuff, and also I feel really unfulfilled at the end of the day. That's neither here nor there. Destiny. So with the Curse of Osiris update, or the DLC, they've introduced these, which are essentially made weapons. You get like craftable weapons in Destiny, more or less. It's like a not too crazy crafting mechanic. Anyways, so after you do a couple of them, you unlock kind of like a hidden quest within the craftable Osiris stuff. Now, when you get to a certain point, you hear a signal from Saint-14, and it's like a little mini quest, and then you basically find that Saint-14 is still in the world space, and lo and behold, if you guys don't know who Saint-14 is, he's a big deal in the Destiny universe, from my understanding. I think he's known to be the strongest, or he was like elected. I don't know. He elected, I think, what's his name? Goddamn person. The main guy in the DLC. Voice man, help me if you can.
I get there, it's all good.
Yeah, Osiris, Curse of Osiris. Yeah, he basically elected Osiris or whatever. Anyway, there's tons of stuff about Saint-14, him being a powerhouse badass that just like destroys the world. Anyways, so we heard signals from him coming from the Infinite Forest, and that's where the quest left off, because I wanted to kind of get this one. Yeah, I already experienced that a little bit. It did come in the form of a quest. I just kind of did that because it didn't seem like it was excessively necessary to show you guys that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, on a side note, guys, I either might be freaking out right here, or there might be a green screen problem. A quick thing for me. Yeah, so I'm wearing a greenish shirt, so this is not the same green as that green, so I'm hoping that it doesn't shit the bed completely. But if not, then hey, maybe I'm in a little box, and it's all nice. Who knows? Who knows, man? Also, this is real weird that my gun's permanent like this. Okay, it's odd. Anyways, what do you got for me?
I will mention you in my next book. My working title is The One Who Was Chosen and the One Who Watches, who is also very good.
So I take it you're the one that's, you know? Am I the one that's important? I bet not. I bet very not. Oh, but by the way, yeah, this shows what I've made. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, it doesn't seem right. I don't think I have that many left over, but maybe. Uh-oh. What does it say to do? Oh, complete Not Even the Darkness quest. And I believe that just appeared in the world space. There it is. Ho ho, let's go. So it decided easy to decrypt. Understood. Where are we going? Boom. Oh, also,
yes. I have a reading on Saint-14's location. Hold on, we're coming for you.
Bring him back to us, Guardian. Saint-14 is a primary source for the early Osiris years. He will be able to settle some, let's call them differences of opinion, in which one side is wrong.
We'll get right on that, Vance.
What I was saying was I completely forgot what I was saying, actually. Well, that's just great. It happens to me every single time I stop. Yeah, no, it's gone. I tried. The more you try to remember something, the more it just never gets remembered. So I'm just gonna say fuck it, and hopefully it comes back to me, or we just end up saying it again through different means. When I'm recording this, guys, it is legit the holidays. Still, kinda, not really. It's a day after Christmas.
Saint-14 has been lost all this time. Do you think he's okay?
Nothing could stop that old XO. Probably lecturing at Vex. Titan lectures. Long speeches, occasional punching.
Should be fine.
Alright. What do you call it? Boxing Day. It's Boxing Day right now. I got a webcam, so hopefully. Wait, I didn't have. It's not different. It's coming in a few. It's coming next week, but Amazon's an asshole sometimes and just doesn't ship on time. Yeah. So well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we have it. But that's what I got. It's supposed to be like meant for all the YouTube jazz on exactly what I'm doing, specifically streaming and stuff like that, so we shall see if it is shit or not, or if it is good or whatever. Again, he's hoping it's not shit. Also, Infinite Forest, kind of a joke. Right around this time, like in one of the videos I made for Destiny, I think it was maybe the last one, where I was basically I wanted to talk about contention within the community, and that is, at the time, it was, oh, I have to kill you guys this time. Oh, I forgot, I'm not trying to eat that, I'm trying to shoot it. Anyways, one of the things people were saying was that the microtransactions in the game have gone exceptionally far, and of course, I'd have to agree, but I tried to show the other aspect of it, saying that this is, I think, Bungie's idea of an endgame. I never said that this was the end game that I wanted, etc. But then recently, I just watched a bunch of videos of people basically breaking down how much you'd have to play to get anything, really, and it becomes a point where it's just not worth it and kind of shitty and stupid. Like, it's super anti-consumer, almost like it's really difficult for you to get anything that you want, and putting RNG in there makes it that much more crazy. One of the people that apparently do that kind of shit really well is the... God, what is their name? People who make Warframe, apparently they're really good about handling, like, how much is too much, like how much grind is impossible, and how much is still fun and gamey. Hell, I think they actually have an economy where people can sell people other things for silver, which is super empowers the consumer, where they basically have a marketplace to sell certain things, etc. So top notch for them for doing anything like that. But yeah, honestly, like, not to make this a real downed video, but Destiny 2 is honestly not what I want. It's not what I wanted from Destiny 2. To me, like, I understand every single thing that they're doing, but I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. Like, a lot of stuff they're doing is to make ease of use for everyone to play. They don't want Destiny to be this daunting thing because they want everybody to play it. And if they add a bunch of hurdles, then less people are going to make those hurdles. That's why when we first started to see that we could no longer choose our skills and our skill trees, that was a thing that was, like, completely abolished, to where we have to pick 2 sets. Yes, it makes it streamlined. It makes it easier for dedicated players. It's not even that dedicated, though. Anyways, it just makes it easier for other people to jump in. The only thing I think is a bit shit, though, is that it takes away the foundation that made Destiny so crazy. And yeah, I feel like they're, like, in the pursuit to appease everyone, they are going to lose almost all of them, and I feel like that's a real shitty thing. Also, I think there's some merit if you want to give Bungie the benefit of the doubt, which some of you guys might not want to, I understand that, but I don't think, people said that Destiny 2 had like so and so many years of development. I don't think that's necessarily true, because what I see is not Bungie tier quality of anything. Like, Destiny 2 is not, what do you call it? It doesn't look like it was like a Halo or whatever. Like, apparently Destiny 2 had like 3 years of apparent development. I'm not sure if that's just people trying to bolster their argument and saying something that's kind of talked about, but not quite there. Like, in development means a whole team's working on it, not started with one designer piecing together the puzzle. Like, that's not in development, I don't really think. I think it's when, like, a team goes full into something. But yeah, my point is that this Destiny 2 did not feel like a Bungie sequel. Yeah. Especially not a Destiny sequel. And my only problem that I get annoyed at is it seems like Bungie's making the same mistakes that they already have made. But again, I think it's because they're trying to, I'm not sure, but I think they're trying to appease everyone. They're trying to make Destiny not that hard to swallow. But the kind of game is not, it's not for everyone. Like, you know, it's grindy and etc. And yeah, I don't know. I see other people try to do Warframe, but I think Warframe is so, I think Warframe would be the game that it would be good if it did have a sequel at some point, because it is very daunting to jump into just because everyone is so far along and you're kind of like, how do I jump in, or when do I jump in, etc. I remember playing Warframe, I thought it was great, but I didn't really, I had like the reverse problem. Like, when I first played Warframe was when Destiny 2 would have been awesome for me, because it was, again, when I first touched Warframe, it gives you so much player choice that I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, and this is too much. This is too much. Help me. And yeah, but right now I wouldn't actually mind having those complicated things. But that being said though, I played Monster Hunter recently. That just seems, well, I played the beta where they kind of just kick you into a pond full of piranhas. It's kind of like, just figure it out. And I'm like, well, okay, this is not the most endearing thing just because there's so much going on. Yeah, that was one. I usually laugh when people are like, I played a game and I got really overwhelmed by the size or the whatever. And to me that doesn't ever make sense because you just chip away at it. But I don't know, it felt different in that game. It felt like Monster Hunter made me feel like, like it's almost like when someone's like, oh, go shovel the lawn or go mow the lawn. And it's like insane. Like it's ridiculously a lot. Whatever, maybe snow or grass. And you're like, it's probably, we'll just leave it. we'll just have an Amazon type style lawn. It'll be great. Honestly, that's the one thing I was surprised about this year. Right around the time of the holidays or Christmas or whatever you want to call it. It was a time when no games seemed to be launched, and usually you think that'd be the best time to launch a game. Yeah, and now we're in like kind of like a lull. There's nothing really coming out very soon. Well, I don't really want to talk about 2018 yet because, you know, there's another video where I could just go into like what I'm excited about, what games are on my radar.
Oh, yeah. You missed our first trip here. Vex are quite the decorators, aren't they?
No, right, yeah. Well, I mean, I've been here many times with my ghost since then, but you know, good. Okay, it doesn't matter. Honestly, though, I'm quite surprised that anything in Destiny makes sense because of the fact that there's like, we're constantly returning to areas, and how the hell do you make sense of that, and how the hell would that not take a toll?
The signal is coming from beyond that gate.
On our Guardian, etc. Yeah. What gate? Check this out. We're doing like 3,000 damage, 4,000 damage, 7,000 damage, 10,000 damage, 21,000 damage. What is this? Check this out. Oh, it's gone. Damn it. Damn it. It does have a cooldown, but we could have annihilated that person in a single hit easily with 2 stacks or 3 stacks. I think I can kill him if he would just show up. Okay, come on. Nope. There we go. Okay, I almost one-shot him. Almost. But yeah, that's why warlocks are just stupid. Just like melee people, and the world gets eviscerated. Oh, it's down. Okay. I was completely turned around. But yeah, I want to make a video. I want to make a video where we're actually using the gun that we get, because I might already know it. Don't look at me right now.
And it moved. Definitely a temporal disruption.
Oh. Okay, I was like, what? Did I miss dialogue? What happened? Though the weather outside is frightful. Fuck all these enemies. I gotta stop that. I'm not even like, it's not even because like the whole demonetization thing. It's just because I feel like I do that too much. You know what I mean? When you catch yourself and you're like, all right, it's just a bit.
Was threatened, he would attack. Not have known how easy it is to be cast adrift in these realities.
Then we'll find him and bring him home.
Or, crazy idea, G, we could just let him die. Because, like, let's be honest, we're already fighting for like the #1 spot, you know what I mean? And this son of a bitch, Osiris, also has not proven to be too god tier. Oh, but that was actually something pretty interesting. I got a comment a while back from a person that was very not okay with the DLC, Curse of Osiris. And the people were saying that like they dumbed down Osiris and they made him like a little bitch of a character and etc. I mean, honestly, Osiris actually is
a Minotaur. Are they trying to keep us out or him in?
Both. Take out the mind, take down the gate. It's true in pretty much every reality.
Anyways, what I was saying was, I think Osiris... Are we good? I think Osiris was actually a badass. Like, they showed you his power, but not like in a chaotic way, necessarily. Can I... Yeah, scan it. Like, when he was making like thousands of copies of himself, yeah, that's fucking madness. Even if you're just making like, if you're able to make 17 warlocks, and that's it, and like duplicate yourself and your power, that's ridiculous. That is crazy. 3 warlocks in a squad is already pretty fucking insane. Shit.
What happened? Vex. Thousands of them.
if the snipers over there would chill out. This is supposed to be a cool moment, and it still kind of is.
Saint-14's light. It's gone.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Osiris, I'm so sorry.
I think we should leave him here. It looks like the Infinite Forest laid him to rest. Built him a memorial. Did the Vex learn to respect him?
That'd be pretty awesome. That's actually really cool. That's like the first moment that we see the Vex show any degree of like humility and like trust, or like anything above robotic whatever. Huh. Oh, but he's also a robot, so maybe they're also like, hey.
Saint-14 must have been here for years, decades. He ran out of ammo and just kept fighting.
Huh. That's wild. This is really cool. Let's just do this. It's a quick baby thumbnail. That is too cool.
I don't think I ever told you this, but Saint-14 was one of the first Guardians I ever met. Even before I found you. I always hoped you'd turn out like him. I wasn't disappointed. You were a good friend, Saint. Goodbye.
Holy shit. I mean, Saint-14 was known to be like a destructive wrecking ball. So it's kind of like, thanks. But also like, what kind of monsters? You know what I mean? I really like that lore aspect of the game where it's like, yeah, I mean, like, don't be wrong. You're fighting to survive and all that, but you are like a wrecking ball. You realize that, right? you don't piece people back together. You specialize in tearing things apart. Which I always think is an interesting, like, differing thing. Different side of the coin, is what I'm trying to say. So I think we now get good old Saint's badass automatic shotgun, which I can't tell you how I have not used shotguns at all in Destiny, besides one that is also an automatic. They're like the only applicable shotgun. Is it completed? Are we good? Are we done? By the way, I love that mechanic in Destiny 2, the crafting. Again, since it feels weird to go from like criticizing Destiny 2 and like talking about how it's not exactly the Destiny 2 that I would have wanted. A Destiny 2 is just, I wanted Destiny 1, all the things that had it in there, but with new shit on top of that. Not like, hey, we just started from the ground up for no reason, really, because fuck it. And I'm like, well, don't get wrong, I realize you could like do away with certain currencies and certain this or that, but for everything to be axed, and also player choice to be axed as well, like being able to choose what like strike. It almost feels like they ripped the skeleton off only to give it back to you when either it's for you to pay for it or for you to have it later down the line, opposed to making brand new shit. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the crafting stuff on point. Love the crafting stuff. Can we just travel back? Can we just do that? Or is this a mission still? Can we just travel back? All right. But yeah, I would rather them. I love the crafting. That's real cool. I like the idea that we're piecing together weapons. Again, weapons in Destiny 2 feel significantly less cool, less important, because of the fact that there is no random re-rolling aspect to the game. Every weapon is boring because it's limited. It's almost like someone telling you that your potential is what I dictate. You know what I mean? That's a bit annoying, where it's like, if the skeleton of the weapon is in a certain way, and the perks directly propel it in that way, then you can have a really cool weapon. Like say a weapon with awesome fire rate, but it has really low reload speed. Well, if you had, precision kills increase your reload speed, or whatever it is, if that enhanced your reload speed, that would make that gun really applicable, and that'd be really interesting. Yes, you do have the cases where you open up, you have a weapon, and it ends up having trash perks. So you're like, I can't use it. But that's the point. That's the thing that pushes you to keep playing and to keep finding the weapons that you love. Also, it has you bonding with a weapon and being like, hey, this is really good. Opposed to the elitist stuff, which is, I'm using better devils because it one-shots everything. There's no real reason to use any other weapon, and that's not balanced. Anyways, yeah, I really hate the re-rolling is gone. That was my whole thing. The reason why I love Destiny is because that was the part of making your build. Like your skills you could do stuff with, now you can do less. But now you can, you know, add guns to it and work around that. Say you love using grenades and you're playing a Warlock. Get Grenader on a gun and you're golden. But nothing like that is the case. And I thought in Destiny 2, when I seen like the alpha footage or like the screenshots, I was super hyped that we get an additional random base model perk. Like a Haken frame, or a Amalon frame, or a Corrupted frame, or a Hive frame, or whatever, that could play in tangent to a perk. So maybe a frame gives you like a grenade recharge on a double kill. And then the main perk that I was talking about, Grenader, which was one of my favorite perks from Destiny 1, got you a grenade whenever you killed anything. Or got you grenade energy back when you killed anything. And if you got double of those, boo, dude, you'd be getting grenades back constantly, and it'd be the foundation of making a build. But none of that is in the game. None of that's in the game. And they've introduced mods, which is just another RNG thing. Yes, there's more choice, but it's significantly underwhelming and everything. Anyways, sorry. Brother Vance, let's go talk about what was Saint-14.
Pattern. Let me examine it. Yes. Yes. This relic you found. It once belonged to Saint-14. It has power, but not power enough to save the mighty Titan. Lost to the Vex, alone in the infinite forest. We really do need each other. Guardian and Ghost, the followers and Osiris. In any case, it is not our charge to keep relics such as these. It is yours now. Use this as he would have.
That's real sad. He really drove it home to where he's rotting in a Vex hole somewhere, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, Ghost just said goodbye, and he was trying to make me feel good about me being similar to him because he's a known badass. Hey, Legend of Saint-14. God. When do we get to hear about a hunter? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Are there any really notable hunters? One of you guys who know the lore is gonna punch me in the face and be like, duh, this. But I know there's Curse of Osiris, there's the Warlock guy, Osiris. There is, what do you call it? Then there's Saint-14, the Titan badass. Who's the Warlock? Or who's the Hunter badass? I don't know. I think, do we have one? We have Cade. Maybe Cade's a badass in some regard. Cade's brash and wanted to die at one point. He's gonna teleport onto Gaul and get murdered, and it was, yeah, I didn't have a lot of thought behind it. But hey, there it is. Perfect paradox. I thought the lore of this shotgun was, or the lore of Saint-14 is that he was stuck in the Vex thing. He wasn't like embedded in it. But maybe I'm wrong. But yes, this badass weapon. Oh my god, guys. It's silver. It's got a fucking hook on it. What? It's also got an axe. It's like a pickaxe. It's a less cool way of looking at it, but still real badass. I don't think you can color it, right? Oh, no, you can. Oh, that's just atrocity, though. You don't want to do that. That's, I mean, this makes the most sense, because it would aged with him anyways. Yeah, none of this is better than just the glorious look by itself. What this nice red. That's the one that I don't mind, this one, where it's just super clean. But no, even so, no. This weapon is fully automatic, and I do believe it has a pretty fast fire rate on a base level, which is amazing. Fast reload when empty. Oh, yeah, it's great. Also, range, heartburn, range. Range with what? Smooth shotgun barrel greatly increases range at a cost of more projectile spread. I just leave it where it is, boys. Reload speed and stability, fun. Greatly increased stability. I kind of like that one because I don't plan to use this in the Crucible. Increases range. Yeah, so you can probably Crucible this up, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best range or whatever, but yeah. And then its last perk, oh, Rampage. Rampage is a solid perk. Getting 1 kill gives you a stack of damage, which stacks up to 3 times. Let's go use this, and hopefully it has ammo. Oh, it does. Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good. Real dark right now, though. Here we go. Ooh, look at it. Fucking look. Oh, you can really see that my cursor is dark at this point. Ooh, chest. All right, so we need ammunition, but let's see how like fast the fire it is. Ooh, it sounds mean. I love it. is awesome. It's real awesome. Low on ammo though. How much ammo can you have? Because that's the problem with an automatic shotgun. It's not that the stability can be too much, it's more or less just the fact that you never have bullets. Because it spits out them so quickly. Oh my god, that's like the scent. Is that a thing that I'm not aware of? Okay, right here. Maybe screenshot it. But when I can't reload. Oh, I don't have any bullets. God damn it. Okay, you know the Saints Row game? There's a Saints Row symbol on the bottom of the gun. Is that actually like in some sort of Christian thing that I'm not aware of? Forgive me for ignorance, but hey. Alright, well I think this is a pretty good example of like its capabilities. One shot. Okay, you don't need much more than just one huge shot to the mouth. Oh, also it's kind of like it's made to be a bat. Like when you're out of ammo with this gun, you could probably melee and make some stuff happen, except sadly they didn't do the effort to to make that have an animation. But it would be awesome. But it would be real cool. Oh, I just realized I wanted to make a video about this gun. It's a heavy weapon. Oh no. Shit, oh there's heavy. There's heavy. Don't take this from me. Wait, what happened to it? Did it like get blasted off somewhere? Fuck, that is just the worst. Okay, that makes way more sense. He's talking to the speaker. Okay, I was confused madly. Anyways, it talks about how Saint-14 took out a shit ton of Vex, enough to kill a war, but in doing so, they also dealt a fatal blow. They made a mind's eye to basically siphon specifically his lights, and that killed him. But he was really, it sounded like, well, he's talking to the speaker, so he's talking about how he fought for the city that would thrive and etc. A city that wasn't his own. And yeah, and it's awesome, badass. It's apparently my whole 14th life. Don't know what that means. Yeah, maybe it's why it's called that. I don't know. Apparently this weapon was crafted by the Cryptarchs, made of light, and sheer will, and scrap. But it was made in something called the Infinite Forge, which I feel like they're using the word infinite now in too much luxury. But regardless, guys, that was freaking awesome. This weapon is amazing. Yeah, sure. Give it that, because it deserves it. My God. This is probably gonna be my permanent. Well, this is real strong. that's real strong though. But yes, guys, I had to hide to read the lore of the gun because I was getting shot. But hey, that's a pretty good thing to end on. Yes, we're gonna be jumping into not trials. We're jumping into a PvP with that weapon, seeing how it fares. It may be a bust because yeah, but hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe button above me, do videos to my right. I appreciate you guys so much, and bye guys.